to Minecraft Vanilla. And it's a weekend. I've been updating the map as I've been playing a little bit off camera here, so you can see that's the little... I don't think I've been to that island, but I've definitely been everywhere else. For some reason, this bridge didn't load in fully for some, not really sure why. Is that something I need to, like, no? I don't know. But anyway, it didn't load in fully, and, boy, those dogs are... Let me just, yeah, there we go. It didn't load in fully, so I did my best. But anyway, so I've been doing a little bit of research on villages. Turns out, well, there's a couple issues. First of all, probably the reason that my village is having issues has to do with the fact that it thinks that this bed over here, as well as the job site block over here, namely the composter, is part of this village over here. The reason for that is because those are, let's see, that bed is probably, 15 blocks, probably about 30 blocks here, 30, maybe, pretty close to 32 blocks away from this point. Well, when I started the village, my first bed was right here, and when I started it as well, that bed was closer in the middle of my area there. And so I think it thought that bed was part of the village initially, and then I think it still struggles to make sense of that, and it still thinks that the previous land that was once part of the village is still part of the village, even though I've tried to make it clear that it's not. If the game were taking my village more seriously, it would try to re-centralize in this direction, because all the beds and job site blocks are over here. So I think every time I reload the game, it kind of rethinks about the village for a minute, but then it kind of gets confused again, and I don't know. But I did get at least one new guy born, and hopefully they'll start taking up the job site blocks over here. We still haven't got any of these taken up yet, not to mention the fact that I put in 3 new lecterns as well, and a couple new brewing stands, I think. Yeah, so there's 6 lecterns total. I've only got 3 librarians. Yeah, and here's the 3 brewing stands. Hoping for a few more clerics, because I really would like a bell, a town bell that I think I can reprogram the center of the village. So that's, I'm continuing to work on that. I've been thinking about how I'm going to build this, and I thought, well, gee, wouldn't it be nice if I had like a dark black block? Well, the problem is that they don't make stairs out of black concrete, so I made a whole bunch of black concrete, but then I realized it's probably not going to work to use it. Okay, when these chickens grow up, they get entity crowding, and they start producing raw chicken for me, which is great. So that process is happening naturally right before your eyes. It's kind of a coincidence that it's happening now right as we're walking by. So what I just do is I just throw a bunch of chickens in, and then when they grow up, one entity dies, and they put their stuff in there. So it's pretty, it's actually a fairly workable, if somewhat tedious, chicken farm. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and show you how the cow system is working. It's actually working fairly well. I think I've got it refined. I took out this front part because it wasn't necessary. And what I've done is I put an iron door in this part here that I simply put on this. So I would stand here with wheat, open this door, and let a few out at a time when it gets crowded in the breeding section, but this is the breeding section, and so I'm just going to constantly be breeding up cows until this chamber gets completely full. Once I release the cows into this next section, there's really a couple things that happen. First of all, they can stay on this ledge if they want, and maybe, I think generally speaking, unless they're motivated to move, they're going to do that. But then once we get like 2 of them down here, through random happenstance, the farther away cow just walks in this direction. It'll walk up to here thinking it's safe, and it is, but it's going to push his buddy in here. So typically I'll end up with like 1 or, in this case, 2 cows left, and everybody else gets fried. I already took the steak out, but I think that's 2 or 3 cows worth of frying there. So it's kind of automatic leather produce. Well, it's not automatic. It's semi-automatic leather production. I've also just been keeping these cows alive and feeding them manually because it expands my capacity and no reason to kill them off, I guess. But anyway, we'll see what happens with the village. What I'd like to do today is a couple things. First of all, I'd like to I want to go exploring, and there's kind of two sides of the exploration that I want to like pursue. But first of all, I'm gonna grab 20 obsidian because I think I'm gonna explore in the overworld, and then I think I'm gonna if we make progress there, make another portal to get back more easily. I'm also gonna take some ender pearls because it's conceivable that we will want to try to find that other fortress while we're out and about. So I'll just make all these into Eyes of Ender and put the rest of those away. Yeah, I guess 13, fine. So that's one thing we're going to explore for. But the other thing we're going to explore for is a woodland mansion. Now that is going to be kind of a big deal because that's going to be potentially a long ways away. But I want to at least get started in moving in that direction. Just gonna grab some random wood here. Let's make a boat. I guess it's conceivable that I'd bring back an animal. Maybe a horse or something. Actually, you know what? I bet you we will run into horses at some point, so let's grab a saddle and do that. Okay. I wouldn't mind having an episode where I was building on my village, because I desperately need to do that as well. But we're going to save that for another time. I also really want to get working on getting ready to take on the Ender Dragon, getting an End Crystal, and all that jazz. I love my one pumpkin farmer trader. He's so useful. Every time I harvest a pumpkin, think about it like me getting an emerald. Let's see if I can find him. I've also been working on others who trade in pumpkins. Let's see, he trades in carrot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on him for a while. But, where's the other dude? Yeah, here he is. I love this guy. $10 right there, and some experience. Nice. This guy's coming along too. He's a journeyman. Not too hard to get him. I guess I'll just try to do raw beef or maybe even coal. That's a pretty good trade actually. I kind of want to keep him around, but we'll come back to him. Yeah, I've got a decent chunk of emeralds building here. But what I did do, I made some compasses and traded them to the cartographer, and one of his trades is now a woodland map, so I got one. Where is he? Here he is. Woodland Explorer map. So that, again, is going to be a very ambitious project to try to find that. But let's go ahead and open her up and see what shakes out here. Yeah, so that's... I'm way to the north and east. We need to go southwest. So let's figure that out. Should have enough food here to last me the journey, so let's just go and deal with it. I didn't bring a flint and steel, but I'm confident that I'll be able to find... actually I don't have any iron. Well, I'm still confident that at some point I'll just be able to make one. I'll have to, even if I have to smelt a couple things of iron. But yeah, so this is going to take a while to get down there. In the meantime, I can also point out that earlier we threw an Eye of Ender over there and it pointed in this general direction for a stronghold. So let's... Oh, okay. Game lagged out a bit there. But they're both in this direction as well. Boy, those things sink, don't they? Probably, you know, ideally not necessarily the best tactic to throw them right over the ocean because they're hard to retrieve, but at least neither of them disintegrated, so The Woodland Explorer map wants us to go this way. The Stronghold is more in this direction. I'm kind of tempted to go more in that direction initially, but let's just see. I mean, maybe we'll get really lucky and it'll be close. By the way, I meant to show you this. I downloaded this application called Amidst, and I loaded up this seed in it, and it's really actually a very good mapping tool. I know kind of was reluctant to use mapping tools, and I am. And I'm not gonna like use them for woodland mansions, or I really should actually take some of these things off. Ocean features icon. I don't even know what ocean features are. Are those the little thingies? I don't know. What's that? And that's a jungle temple. I'm not sure that I came across that at all. What is, and that's going to be a stronghold. That I definitely came across that. Well, anyway, let me just get rid of most of these. I don't mind those, I guess. Okay, so we're going south, and we're roughly here. There's a village there. There's a village here. What is that? A witch's hut? I don't know why I can't seem to disable certain icons. What are these, igloos? That's cool. I definitely want to check out the villages over here. I mean, I've already got a little base set up here, so it would be pretty easy to go over there. But I think I want to actually just maybe stop down here quick. And, oh, another thing. This utility shows the relative temperature of the ocean. Now get this. Here I am. This is a normal ocean, normal temp. Frozen ocean, cold ocean around the jungle inexplicably, regular temperature, and then warm ocean is this light color down here. So hopefully eventually I'll be able to make it down to a warm ocean. That's where I'm going to find the coral reef. And there's one over here as well. But again, I'm going to try hard not to use too much of this information to like aid in my quest. It's just really interesting to see that program in action. And I was looking up something specific. I was looking up the ocean thing about the ocean temperature, and I realized that I don't have a warm ocean anywhere nearby. So we may have to create an artificial coral reef, but that could be a fun project. So let's go check out that village, though, even though I just said I wasn't going to use that to my advantage. But you know what, though? It's getting to be nighttime. I should have brought a frickin' bed. Maybe I'll find a few sheep real quick. There's the swamp. And we will want to remember this. Have we been here? I don't recall if we've been here before, this swamp. I know we've been to a swamp. Oh, wow, yeah, that... Sometimes those ocean features spawn in and destroy the nearby kelp. So I'm just going to pop out here, and I do like collecting these when I can. They're essentially renewable because you can bone meal them. But, oh, and it's getting so dark, and I apologize for that. Let me, yeah, that's as bright as it's gonna go. I just need to get a bed. That's what I need. So let's try to find sheep before I get attacked. Also, depending on the moon, we're not gonna get them. Anytime the moon is anything but that, you get slimes generating in the swamps. I think that's the rule. Okay, we got some sheep. I got a Fortune 3 sword, right? Or looting 3, I mean. And of course, I didn't get any extra wool there. Or there. Ever since 1 point, I want to say 11, you have to get wool of the same color now, so there we are. Well, that looting sword really didn't pay off. So we'll go ahead and make a crafting station and a bed. And we'll keep the bed on our journey for the rest of it. Oh, we got a Mr. Creeper coming along. Oh, shit! Okay, that just completely destroyed the work. Oh, nope, the bed survived somehow. Let's just go to bed quick before that happens again. Okay, we'll grab that back up. Okay. So, having obtained sheep, I mean, that's a really good start, but I definitely want to, I mean, I could use a horse. That would be nice. And actually, we're coming across the plains here, so that could be useful. And, oh, we've got some interesting stuff on the horizon. Let me grab this ink real quick. Again, the looting sword not coming through for me there. I think I'd like to get some of these sunflower or cornflowers. You know, that's a nice little addition. We can make little flower pots and stuff with them. And they're a new flower, so they're kind of exotic in like Minecraft parlance. Okay, so this is a village coming up here. I thought it was a raider castle thing, but no, it's just a tall tower from a village. And these are the Taiga villagers, and they look like Germans. Let's go say hi. Oh, we got some rabbits. The game did a really nice job building all these things up. I could grab all these pumpkins and trade them, but it's not worth it. It's not worth my time. Alright, so he's an unemployed guy, and his friend, I think, is also unemployed. Yep, but they'll go find employment over in the village, and that's cool. That's a giant hole in the middle of the village, which is unfortunate because I feel like somebody's going to jump in there. Okay, so we got the cleric here. Nice, very cool. I love exploring these new buildings. I mean, I've kind of... I'm familiar with some of them. I've looked around here and there, but they're all still so new to me, and I think that's a common thought among players, how new all these buildings are. Don't really need any of that, so I'll leave it. I still could use an iron. Iron would be great. And so these guys can just walk around that hole, I think. I guess I could, like, build it in for it. Like, I could build a little... I don't know why I do this. It's completely a distraction from what I'm really trying to do, but... Oh, shit. Okay. No worries. Look at the path it generated down there. I wonder if any dudes generated down there and they're just trapped hopelessly in the cave. I guess I could go over there and get that iron while I'm down here. Because I need... I don't even recall why I got a, why I need the iron in the first place. What was I thinking? Oh, the flint and steel, right. Okay, so I've got 3 iron, that's fine. Okay, so let me just fill this in completely. And for the last one, I think I'm gonna put this wall and torch on this last one to remind myself that there's a system down there. That way it'll stop anybody from falling in, but it'll allow a little sunlight and remind people that it's down there. Okay, so they got this gathering point with this bell, so I could totally steal that bell. Oh, look at those jack-o'-lanterns too, that's cool. This is like the Halloween village, I guess, in a sense. I already have these. These things are, cause pain. So I'm gonna get rid of them. Because I don't want the villagers to often die, you know? This is like rudimentary village protection, but it's not comprehensive. I'm not building a wall system. I do have iron nuggets. I guess I'll take those. These guys are taking forever to, you know, part of the new dynamics of villages. Ooh, let's get these ferns too. Part of the new 1.4 programming is that villages now, that's, I'm gonna have to get rid of this tree. Villages now require the folks to like walk around and find everything. Like they have to find their profession blocks. So a lot of the times when you first come across a village, everybody's unemployed because they haven't discovered what they're going to be in with their life yet. These are random objects. Okay, so we do have this guy, the weapon guy. I don't have enough to trade him anything, not that I would anyway, but... Okay, so there's the iron that we needed, so I'm just going to dump those off. I'll take this gold. I'll leave everything else. And this is really cool. I like this opening. How do you even... Oh, it's a double... Wow, this is cool. Well, I'll leave everything else for now, but... I looked in there. Okay, and then the last one I have to look in is over here somewhere. Did I look in here? Yeah. Oh, and that might be it. Did I miss something? I might have missed something. Oh well. Or maybe it was this. Yeah, it was this area here. I knew I was missing something. This is the little area. That is so cool. This little thing. Oh, and he sells a Smite 1 sword. Cool. I mean, it's a shitty weapon, but still cool. They have potatoes in their chest. I think that's kind of emblematic of a taiga. It seems like a good hearty food that they'd like to eat. Pumpkin pie, I'll take that. Sounds good. Got the campfire, which you can now right-click off, I believe. Or no, use the shovel. And then you have to relight it with flint and steel, I think. Which I don't have yet. I'll leave those sweet berries there. Bunch of potatoes. And let's see, yet another weaponsmith with oh, that's actually not a bad trade. This village is known for its smiths, I guess. And Carto. Get some empty maps. I guess I'll take those. Alright, let's continue though. Let's out of curiosity, yeah, we've got absolutely nothing on the map here. So I guess do I want an Eye of Ender? Okay, it's telling me to go that direction. Let's see what. Oh, F3. That is west. This is actually telling me to go a little bit northwest. So I'm like here, and I think it's trying to point me to this one that I found up here by the jungle. Yeah, I think I've switched because it was pointing me down here, but I think I've made it far enough west that it's going to shoot me over to this one because it's nearer. I think I'd still like to go down this direction though, in general. And that woodland mansion, I mean, look, it's going to be in a roofed forest, right? Which is, yeah, it's this color. So it could be like over here, could be over here, could be down here. So I guess we should keep going that way. I mean, it could be right here, actually. I don't think I've explored this one, so let's just keep going. Let's just follow the roofed forest map. I think it's too much to ask for to try to balance anything between the stronghold and the roof, or the this thing, woodland mansion. Should I make another portal for this village? I think maybe I should. In fact, let's make it right here at the edge on this plane. Boy, I'd really like to find a horse too. Let's walk around the plane until we find a horse. But let's make a nether portal real quick so that it's easy to get back. And we need that flint now. Okay, and then that. Okay, so let's get some flint here. Now I cannot use my silk touch shovel because it will never give me flint. So I'm just gonna use my hands, and there's the flint right away. All right. Let's. It's gonna bug me, so I'm gonna put that down there. Okay. So let's just pop in here and see where it takes us. Now, the concern is that if it shoots us back into a pre-existing... And it did. Of course it did. My god, I hate that. So this is the portal over by the roofed forest, yep. So let's see. Let me... So we are right about here. It shot us to over here. So what I need to do is I need to make a new portal in the nether that corresponds with that position there, and I'll do that off camera. It's fine. But I think what I'll do for now is I'll just head due south. Is this plains? Yeah. So I will pass some plains, and we'll see how far. I just want to go down here. We'll see if there's any anything in the map that helps us. I need to put a back wall here too. Yep. So we are facing south, so I'm going to head this direction. Let's see if this map is anything different. No. I'm still way to the east of where I want to be, which means it's going to be over on that other chunk of land, I think, eventually. We're going to determine that. But let's keep going. Let's just grab the boat. Boat until we find a horse, at least. And we should probably go ahead and sleep as well. Too bad you can't put the bed in the boat and sleep in the boat. Not that it's as useful to do that anyway, but... Little turtle on this little bank here. Let's sleep here. Oh, that's interesting, because it thinks I'm still in the boat. It's having a little freak out. Alright, and then we got these icebergs. You know, we could grab some ice while we're here. Not that we need to, but with our silk touch shovel we can get ice. I mean, pickaxe would be better, but we can totally get it with that. And this is packed ice. Yeah, you never know when you might need just a few of these. Some people use ice for a lot of like item transportation systems. I don't usually do that, but we might need it to like start some water source blocks easily or something, so we'll just grab a few for now just so we have them, and we'll always know that we can come back here and get some more. Alright, let's get the map back out here. And by the way, if this journey starts taking too long, and to the point where we're not making any progress, and I do another 10 or 15 minutes of exploration and we just don't get anywhere, I'll probably go ahead and just build another portal wherever we are and kind of remember that as the how far we made it kind of place. Boy, there's some interesting looking stuff up here. Oh, there's some bees. God, I love the bees. I bet I could get them in boats. Maybe that's how I can transport them into... I want to make like a beehive building. Let's take a look and see if I can grab a quick horse too. I'm not going to do the bees now because that's a whole thing and I'm going to have to figure it out, and I still think they're working out the bugs, as it were, with bees, but yeah. Yep, no horsies. Nice little bee meadow though. I wish I could like In fact, I could save this if I had a banner. But it would be kind of difficult. So just kind of make a mental note here. I went down here. I think I was in this little plane. So this is like the bee plane. I mean, there's bees in other areas around here too, so it's not a huge deal. But okay, let's continue south. And this island looks interesting. Are those just pumpkins or what? I think so. Yeah, they're just pumpkins. They looked like something else. They looked like amber blocks from Thaumcraft for a second. Obviously, that doesn't exist in this vanilla universe. In fact, sadly, Thaumcraft has stalled out as a mod as of version 1.12.2, I think. The developer announced he's not going to work on it anymore, which is a tragedy because it's the best mod that's ever been made, probably. Or at least right up there with Terra Firmacraft, which is also stalled out. But it's basically a complete product at this point. Well, this is an interesting landscape. A lot of roofed forests, but not the ones on the map here. So we'll go over here. We're gonna have to go right at some point. I guess we'll go over to this taiga here, and again, going back to this. Not taiga, savanna. We're basically crossing this area now, and yeah, I have the feeling it's gonna be like one of these biomes over here. So I think that's an Illager setup. But let's continue. I guess I'll go on foot over the savannah. I can't remember if I think horses might spawn on savannas. I could be wrong. I never quite remember all of the detailed rules. We haven't done a lot with savannas. Now, obviously, I went there long enough to get an acacia tree once. But otherwise, we haven't done a whole lot in savannas. I do like the savanna biome. I just... the leaves get pretty dull. Some people don't like that. The grass can be a little dull. I actually like the darker grass quite a bit, so it doesn't faze me, but I understand why people don't like to build in savannas because of those duller colors you tend to get. They have a lot of animals, but I don't see any horses. And it's probably... Let me get rid of this. Oops. Yeah, they probably just don't have horses spawn in savannas, or if they do, they're rare. Oh, but we do have this guy. This little fella. Should we do it? There's a skeleton somewhere, really close. Do you have a friend, or is it just you? Especially if it's just you, I'm taking you. If you have a friend, I'd be more inclined to leave you alone, but... Let me get up here and take a look. Is that just a lone donkey? Well, let's take him. Ride a saddle for a reason. Actually, donkeys are great because you can put a chest on them. So we'll just ride this guy until he loves me. There, he loves me now. There's a zombie coming out there. Throw the old saddle on him. And we've got some land transportation that's, you know, slightly faster than what we had. There's this bug, by the way, that has been around for a while about ridden animals disappearing when you dismount. So I think it usually happens more when it's like a crowded area. Can he get on the boat with the saddle? Oh boy. Let me see if I can pick him up. Or maybe I have to untame him. Or take the saddle off. Let me try that. Who is dying over here? What are all these noises? Creeper hurts. Is a creeper stuck in something? Creepers scare me. Alright, come on. Try to get in the boat, please. Okay. I have the feeling that I'm going to be stuck not being able to get him in the boat, which means he's going to have to stay here for now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a little pen for him. And what we'll just simply do is I'll stick him in the pen. I'll put a big like sign on it that says, or that indicates where it is, and then I'll oh, come on, man. Come on, get in there. Is it too small? Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna pop right there. Boom. Boom. And then we'll put a little thing like so. Okay. Oh, let me grab my saddle back, and we'll escape quickly there. Okay. Oh, whatever. And I'll let's light it up, and let's put a kind of a little chute going up from here. Did I not bring that spruce wood? Man, I should have brought the spruce wood. Well, let's put the random spruce tree there. It'll be hard to miss. So we'll just have to make a note that there's a captured donkey there. Okay, and then we're going to keep going this way. Southwest. Oh, actually, look at that. Our east-west trajectory is coming into line with the Woodland Mansion, so now it'll just be a matter of going due south. And we might even be getting close enough to start seeing it on the map. We'll see. Yeah, still a little bit more, but we're very close. Well, let's see here. So at least we know that we're going to be on the right, quote unquote continent, I think. Or at least that seems pretty likely. So we can make landfall over here. We're definitely going to have to use the nether to get back and forth, and frankly, even in the nether, this is going to be a bit of a journey. This is the farthest away from home we've been. And, yeah. It's a pretty interesting biome here. It's a mountain, obviously. The little thing there, kind of a landmark, a little arch. Got a river, and actually we're going a little too far west now. So we'll see if there's another plane up here that I can get another horse. But for now, let's sleep off the night. Maybe I'll go about one more Minecraft day's worth before I kind of lose confidence in finding this place, but so far so good. We're actually making good progress. But now it is just due south, so we have a cardinal direction that we got to follow. Probably could have stayed in that boat. Oh well, we're close to a good land area. But yeah, a horse would be really nice right about now. I'm not sure we're going to find one, because that is taiga. Big taiga right in front of us. We could get a llama, but that would not speed us up. In fact, it would slow us down. I think I see llamas or something. Nope, that's just sand. Thought this was a llama from a distance. Cannot ride chickens, unfortunately. You know, kind of a nice little bonus is that I've kept my level fairly high, and so we'll be able to make manual repairs on our equipment sooner than later. I did that with the pickaxe already once, but I'm trying to keep track of it and make sure it doesn't break down. I have unbreaking pretty much on everything, so it does break down pretty slowly. But it's a lot less convenient without the mending on the pickaxe, let me tell you. That was the biggest loss of that unfortunate incident in the Nether back in a couple episodes ago. Losing the mending on the old pickaxe. Yeah, not cool. Okay, so here we are on a plains, so let's see if we can find a horsey. There's bees. You know, bees kind of scare me a little bit too. Like, I know they're not gonna attack me, but they kind of are. They remind me a lot of when I first started playing the game and I saw a squid. I was terrified of those. The squid, the scariest looking monster in the game. Look at all those flowers. That's like a flower forest, right? I think that's the name of the biome. In fact, yeah, we crossed here, and then we went across the taiga, and then, well, Forest Hills, Plains, Extreme Hills Plus. Extreme Hills is the old name for that. It's mountains now, but yeah, it doesn't specify flower forest. I think maybe this version of the mapping tool is not fully programmed with all of the differentiations. I think it is a flower forest. But I wanted to come this way briefly to see if I could find a horse, and I don't see any, strangely enough, and this is definitely a plains, as you can see here. Yeah, biome, Minecraft, plains there. But let me just pop over into the flowers and see if it is called a flower forest on that thing, on the debug screen. Plains and flower forest, yep. Tons of flowers. It's a great place to be if you want to get, like, pigments. But I'm going to stick over here because it's in line with this map, and it's where I'm going to find the horses, although the flower forest is the more interesting of the two biomes generally. Flower forest is a great place for bees, I'm sure, too. I like that bees reproduce with flowers as their mating food, basically. Got some more cornflowers here. I could grab a few of those. By the way, if I do find this thing, I'm not going to rate it until the next episode. Oh, here we go. Not only did we find horses, we found a village, and I might want to even think about just putting my other nether portal here, because this is a pretty cool find. Look at these horses. Which one do I want? Do I want a plain black one, or do I want, like, this guy? Look at the plumage on this one. Actually, like him a little bit better. He's kind of slow, though. Let me find one that's nice and fast. None of them are really, like, overwhelming. I think the fastest one I saw was one row with 3 extra deals. That's a 1 and 1. Let's go find the one with 3. I guess he's our man. I think it was this one. Well, he's close enough too. He also looks pretty good. There we go. And saddle up, and yeah, cool. So I'm gonna I wish I had a lead, but I'll let him wander for now because I don't think he's going to wander off too far. And let's just pop in these buildings real quick. There's a plains village, so, you know, very plainsy. Oh, I need to start using more of this stripped bark texture, by the way. I have some, but I just hardly ever use it. So, just mental reminder that the horses are over here, including my saddled one. Leather worker. Oh, that's cool. It's cauldron, right? Yeah, I've rarely worked with them. Ooh, another saddle and some emeralds. I'll take the saddle for sure. And then let's see here. What else we got? We do have horses in this thing. That one's pretty fast. That one's average. We got cows in here too. I'm not sure whether the cows or the horses were supposed to spawn in there. I think probably the cows, but who knows? Okay, just house. Got some wheat. And there's the town meeting. Ooh, look at that. They got a double bell. That's actually really cool, and it's built into the side of this thing here, which is really cool. Nitwit. Iron Golem. This looks cool. Oh, a little library with a little lectern. Do we have a librarian yet? I wouldn't mind talking to him. I like this building. It's really cool. And a little church with ugly yellow windows, but that's fine. And that's pretty much it, isn't it? Yeah. It's a very linear village, but it's kind of cute. And I'm pretty tempted to go ahead and put the nether transportation in place somewhere. Did we check this one? Yeah. So we checked all the buildings. Well, I tell you what, let's, because we're not popping in on the map yet, let me just scout south just slightly, and if the map doesn't start coloring in, then I think I will call it an episode here, with the nether portal being built here. But let me find my saddled horse. There you are. Alright, so this is south, and I'm just going to go down a tiny little ways to see if I can find the edge where this treasure map starts filling in. I guess there's no real rational reason to think that I'm going to be able to do this and just find the edge of this map quickly, but I just have this like borderline gut instinct that we're not too far off. I wish there was a better means of determining total direction away from the source. Yeah. Well, we're not getting anything here, so I think I will turn around and head back to the village and just build the nether portal there. I'll go ahead and call it an episode, and then maybe maybe I'll find it off camera and then I'll bring it back in for the next episode when we explore the mansion. But I think I will because I would like to have a nether portal to this village. It's kind of a scenic area. There's tons of flowers. There's a lot of horses. It's nice to have connections to other places in the world. I had to yawn there, sorry about that. Oh, there's a beehive as well. We could work on that bee situation from here as well. So let's go ahead with another portal, and I need a couple dirt blocks here. Let's just make it here. We can build something around it if we need to, but okay. Kind of weird to have grass blocks on top of it. Okay. Guess I didn't need these two after all. I don't remember if I can ride a horse right into the nether, or if I have to dismount. I think I have to dismount. Okay, so that's definitely new. But as you can see, even so, it's like not that far away. Can I make my horse come with me? Because that would be nice, although a little dangerous. I would like you to go into the nether, please. Stay. I don't know, I'll have to look up how to get horses to travel to the nether, but um, at least it's not a brand new portal. So what I need to do is I basically need to go that way. And I'm trying to think about what the best way to do that is. I could dig through, or I could try to go around. And I'm only going to have to travel a couple hundred blocks, and maybe not even that far. Let me just pop over here and see if there's an easy path. Doesn't look like it. Unless I want to go all the way up there. And even then, it's not very easy. So I think we're going to be stuck digging. What's our altitude? 71? Okay. Well, digging is a little bit easier to remember where you are anyway, so it's hard for me to resist grabbing a little quartz. But, okay. So we need to basically go this way. So let's start out by going this way. Thank God for this pickaxe. Get a little experience here too. Back up to level 28. We'll be back to 30 in no time. Need probably to do some more diamond mining at some point. Keep those enchantments flowing. Okay, so we made it this far, and then we got this thing. So that's a good point to maybe turn. Go this way for a little while. Put that there. Okay, so we dug right into a thing here. Okay. So I'm just kind of making this even. Okay. And I tell you what, mark that really well so I can see it, and then let's see if I can get a eyeballs on anything that I recognize around here. Uh-oh. You know, I really need to go more this way, to be honest. Maybe I should try to go up there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put a block there and then head this way instead. Okay, so let's keep going this way. Oh, we got that situation. Alright, wait for the lava to reside. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Again, let me light this up really well. And I really want to go this way. So maybe I should build a little thing and go up there. Let's do that. Build a little staircase here. Okay. light it up so I don't lose track of it. And then what I probably want to do is start doing compass markers at this point. What I'm basically doing is heading towards 0, 0, if you couldn't tell. Oh, shit. Well, we've got a real problem now. Real problem that it's going to be tough to deal with. Maybe I can go over to that thing. Or maybe I should just keep trying to go this way. There doesn't look to be a lot of paths in sight here. I guess I could try to go over there. There's the ghast. Yeah, and then I could go that way. I think that's what I should do. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to where we knew we were. Where's that little staircase I made? Okay, here it is. Let's just take this and keep it going up this way. We're running low on torches too, so I should probably be more careful. And there's a ghast right above us. We're gonna do this. We're gonna dance. Come on. All right. I'm gonna go get him. Alright, that was fun. Got some gas tears and some gunpowder. Alright, let's get rid of one of those. And then we better start doing these again. So I'm going to point them towards 0, 0. But I think I do want to stay up on this ridge here, because this is how I'm going to get across that giant ocean of lava. So let's see what happens when we cut in here. How far can we make it through? Okay, so we can go about there. We may have to go up a little bit more. I think we do. Okay. I think that should probably be about good enough. Let me mark this staircase here with a torch down here. I probably should have done this on the way over, but... Okay. And then we'll keep going up here. Oh shit. Oh, buddy. I hate that one. I hate it when you're going up. I never should have hit that block. Okay. At least I didn't die. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm not taking damage. Did they change the game rules again? Alright. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't have, like, fire resistance or anything. I must be... They must have done something with the game rules again. Fire damage. Okay, so that's set to false. It definitely needs to be true. Yeah, I think maybe they had another update where they changed the game rules around or something, but anyway, let's just go around that thing and we'll just come up here and everything's fine. And then actually I could even plug that up. Perfect. Okay. So if that happens again, we're going to be in real trouble. We lucked out and didn't take damage because of the game roll thing. Okay, so this could take a while to get where I want to go, but we're basically at the right point in this trajectory, so maybe I'll start heading back down over here. There's got to be a better way to get over there. Oh boy. Well, hard to say. Get a better vantage point here. Yeah, I still don't recognize anything. I guess I can keep going. Guess I gotta keep going up above that. So, rather than head down, I guess we have to keep going on the roof of the nether until we get a little closer to 0. This is not even the roof of the nether. Boy, that is treacherous. I'm watching real close to make sure I don't break through and fall into the sea of lava. Gonna go nice and slow. Yeah, we're gonna have to build our nether hub quite dramatically to get it to go all the way over there. I think I'll try to fix that other nether location though off camera. Okay, we should be inside of something familiar now. Yes, yes, there's something. Something artificial. Not sure what, but we're definitely within sight of it, and I feel like we could probably survive that drop. Especially with my feather falling boots. We're gonna have to do it sometime. Could maybe try to get over to that. Alright, let's try to get just a little bit farther over. Right about here. Okay. Let's just make this the place where we come out. Might have overshot it slightly. There's the actual nether hub, too. Yep. Yep, that's good. This is good. That's my main portal there. Okay, let's make this the main thing. Ow! Boy, I think they changed the rules on fall damage, too. Almost got him. Well, let me build up a tower here. This is really a precarious place to fight from. Not sure what happened there. Okay, well, basically here, for some reason I'm off by 1, but that's okay. And we'll just build this little stair thing here. And now what we're going to eventually do, if it wasn't clear from earlier, is we're going to eventually, yeah, I think this rule must be set to false too now. Jeez. And there's water damage. I don't understand why those things turn off. I have to imagine it's a bug, but still, it's annoying. So eventually, as I was saying, we're going to build a very comprehensive path that goes that direction substantially, and it's safer and more reliable and so forth. But for now, we're just going to have to deal with this. Sort of a temporary means of getting up there. Alright. Perfect. Well, these are hard to construct sometimes, but I'm just trying to avoid taking too much damage during the construction. And I legit do have, like, Feather Falling 4, so I am avoiding damage from, like, 8 block falls, but yeah, 20 block fall, another story. Okay, so let's go here. Alright. Right there. And right here. And right there. And there. And let's just come out here a little ways. Okay, that one stung a bit. Oh, not too bad. We do have our little friend over here. Yeah, it's gonna hit the glowstone. Okay, that one took that one right in the chin. Come on, Mr. Gast. Oh, almost. Come on. Nailed him. There's a gas. Oh, we angered Mr. Enderman. What I wouldn't give for a little sharpness on my sword sometimes. Let's go get the ghast here. I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. It's getting kind of repetitive at this point. But I'll finish building that little construct, and we'll know that that's kind of the shortcut path back to the village biome on our way to the woodland mansion. And then we'll eventually build the nether hub more comprehensively to get out there. So I will see you later. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Vanilla Minecraft.